Well, hello for everyone, and welcome to what may or may not be a motive racing race around Barcelona. This is just a practice race. We'll probably expect it to be kicked out of the lobby at some point so it can be reset. There are a few people in there who should be racing tonight, I assume. Now, I know obviously there's a slightly important football match going on in a few hours' time, which I will be watching in the comfort of my own home. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen. We might have both the tiers put together, because as it stands at the moment, there's only 7 people confirmed for the tier 1 race, which would be at 6 o'clock, and only 3 people confirmed, although there's a couple of reserves that said they're willing to race as well, confirmed for the tier 2 race, which is what I'm in, at 5 o'clock. So the chances of the race going ahead, I don't know. The chances of us being bunched together in the same tier, I don't know. I also don't know if it's going to be a 5 o'clock or a 6 o'clock start. Excuse me. Yeah, there's 3 people confirmed so far for tier 2 and only 7 for tier 1, so we've got half a grid if we put them both together. So this is a practice race. This is an open lobby, although it has been set up for the rules. There are some drivers in here I do recognise. Eduardo Slow in 5th, for example. Shane and Speed in 3rd. We've got Lightblade behind us as well. So there are people here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be racing or not. This is just a practice event before the real thing. I did an online race earlier. There was only about 9, I think it was 10 of us in the lobby, and it was literally against random people. Took pole, won the race. So I'm confident. I've got a setup in the car that works. Hopefully I've got enough fuel in the car. 54 litres, should be around about, I think about 20 laps around here, maybe a little bit less. But it is a practice race, so if we do end up running out with a lap or 2 to go, then we know we need to make some changes. This is a 30-minute practice race. It's also the same when we actually do the actual race at some point, if it does go ahead. I genuinely don't know if it's going to go ahead or not. The numbers are shockingly low. That Ferrari has spun. Okay, let's see how the start goes.
Green light, give it all you can. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, it's all kicking off. Oh, that Merc.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I think we got away with no damage though. Oh, that Merc is lagging really badly.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, we kept it clean, made some positions up.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, we can pick lap 1 and P6 after starting in 14th, so we've done well. Got a Ferrari looming large in my mirrors.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Where's he going? God, someone's absolutely biffed the polystyrene boards out of the way. Back into P6M. Beautiful sunset, but it's a bit blinding around a few corners. So 1 minute 48.999. Probably go a little bit quicker than that. And then like F1, this corner is definitely not flat. That was a nice lap. We'll be into the mid 47s, 47.6. I think we're slowly catching the car ahead of us as well. Someone's been off the road. Feel comfortable around this circuit with this setup. Try and keep the consistency up if we can. Now those curves at the final chicane, pretty nasty if you hit them. Okay, into lap 7 now. Almost halfway through this race. I think I've overfueled the car by maybe 2 or 3 laps. Almost reverse entry into that corner there. Got a couple of people slowly catching me behind. Starting to slide around a little bit on these tyres as well. Temperature's obviously dropping because it's sort of a twilight race, dusk race. Wouldn't be surprised if we get told to put our lights on before the end of this. Going on up here, I've got 2 back markers fighting amongst themselves. Jesus, mate! I mean, you can't be like sort of going slowly, sort of half on the racing line, half not. I'm trying to lap you. Okay, we're halfway through the race. I reckon 21, 42 litres, probably 45 really, we'll need.
Car on the right.
Fucking send it, mate.
Car on the right. We are halfway through, not over yet. Clear on the right.
Okay, you can take turn 3 a lot quicker than I can.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Fuck's sake.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Cheers, fella. Then it immediately blocks the car up behind me. I've now got a guy called Light Blade behind me, and now he is in motor racing, and I know he is quick. Big old yellow Bentley. And we've absolutely shit ourselves.
Clear on the right.
Car's definitely sliding about a little bit more now that the track temperature's slowly dropping. Ooh, heavy on the brakes. Okay, 10 minutes to go, 2/3 of the way through the race. I reckon 45 litres worth of fuel will be enough.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, fucking hell. Had that far he moved. Oh, we're getting the turn lights on notification from race control. Going out to P7. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's fine. Basically, the lobby's being reset. And what it does, it kicks everyone out. Which is a shame, because we only had 7 minutes left. So, what we need to do now is actually see what is going on. Okay. Okay, so it could double up. Depends on how many people actually join the tier 2 server. So, yeah. We'll go and find it. It's this one here, I believe. Yes, it is. Pretty sure it's the password. It is. Okay, so we're in. We'll be joining the lobby. It really does depend on how many others are going to join as well. We don't know yet if this race is actually going to go ahead or not. The 6 o'clock race, which is an hour long, will be going ahead.
Green light.
We've just got to see how many people actually bother turning up to this one. I mean, there's a 5-minute free practice session. And then, yeah, then that's it. So fuel, I think we'll start with, what did we get up to? 20, 40, I mean, we started with, what was it, 62, apparently, we had on there. Pretty sure we could start with about 47. I think we'll be fine. So, there's 3 people here. And these are all the guys that were in that race we did just now. So now it's a waiting game to really see if any other people actually join. Someone's just said that the race we just did had 20 people in it. Yeah, but some of them were tier 1 drivers and some of them were randoms as well. It's not like we've actually got 20 people here. I don't know, we're not going to go out in free practice. It's a little bit pointless. I don't know why Lightblade's got out, because it's just going to extend the time. It might be easier if he just like pulls back into the pits, to be honest. So no idea really what's going on. We'll just have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised if we only have 4 people that this race gets cancelled and then we get bumped into the 6 o'clock start. If that is the case, then what I'll probably do is end this stream just so I can go away, have a quick wash, freshen up, because it'll be an hour-long race. And go and get a bit of food and drink for the football tonight, because I need to do a bit of shopping, because that'll end by gone 7 o'clock, and then I'll be straight on to obviously watching the build-up for the England-Italy game. So we've just got to be a bit patient and just see what happens. We will, whilst we're here, I think, load the setup. Yes, we'll have to load. There we go, so that's fine. 27 we won't be doing. What was it? It was 62 beforehand, wasn't it? Or something like that. 62, so we dropped it down to 47, I think it was. Took 15 off. I think that was right. I'm not 100% sure. So the tier 1 race starts in an hour. We've got 4 people in this lobby at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on really. Just got to wait and see really exactly what is the decision is going to be made. Pretty disappointing this. I do have some events coming up next week. I've got 2 events, I believe, that I've been invited to. One of them is with the Sim Zone. Slightly controversial this. It's a brand new league that's being set up. I remember speaking to you guys a few weeks ago, I think it was at the Paul Ricard race, when the shit hit the fan with a lot of the admin and owners of Motive Racing splitting from the league due to political reasons that I'm not going to get into, but I do know the details. Who broke away and have decided to set up their own league. That is the Sim Zone. They've invited me in. I've accepted. There will be leagues starting up at some point in the not too distant future. But I have been invited to a Jaguar versus Lamborghini race, the ML3 Jaguars versus the Reiter Lamborghinis. I believe it's an hour-and-a-half race around Monza. I believe it's Monza. Could be wrong. And it's basically 10 Jaguars against 10 Lamborghinis. Which is basically inviting all of the drivers that are with SimZone to just come along and have an event. I've been invited, I've accepted, I'm going to be in one of the Lamborghinis. So that is next Saturday the 17th. On the 18th, I've also got another race with Motive Racing. I've been invited to this one actually. It's a competition between Motive Racing and another league whose name escapes me, and it's Group 3 GT3 and GT4s. So Motive Racing will have 5 drivers in the GT3s and 5 drivers in the GT4s, and so with this other league as well. So it's 10 GT3s, 10 GT4s, so it's multi-class racing. I believe that race is around about an hour and 45 minutes, I believe, at Monza, but the details for that are still few and far between. That's Sunday evening as well, so it might clash with my league race. I've got 2 sort of longer distance races coming up next weekend, which I'm looking forward to. I'm working 5 night shifts next week, so I actually start working Monday night and I'm working all the way through till basically Saturday morning. So I'll be staying on a night pattern, get some sleep, wake up, be awake for a couple of hours, get some coffee and some breakfast down me, have a wash, get myself sorted out, and then jump on to do some live streams. So 4 people here, which is absolutely fantastic. To be honest, at this point, I might as well just cancel the event and just call it. Because to be honest, 4 people racing is absolutely just pointless. It's pointless. As for the championship, I've missed the last 2 races, which is why there hasn't been anything for Motive Racing for a few weeks, just being exhausted and haven't had the energy to race. I haven't got the energy to race tonight, to be honest with you. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning, which sounds okay, but I didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock this morning, so I've only had 3 hours sleep. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit, but I think the decision right now really needs to be we need to cancel this race and bump us 4 into the Tier 1 race. Now, the competition will be harder. Eduardo slow, Lightblade and Keddy are faster with me anyway, so it could very well be the slowest car. But it looks like that the Tier 1 race is usually quite well received. I'd be surprised if there's less than 10 drivers in that. So I think they should just cancel this and just move us into the Tier 1 race. I've just put a message on Discord saying there's only 4 in Tier 2. No one's going out yet for qualifying. I think we're all just sitting around waiting for a decision to be made. But a decision needs to be made quickly rather than anything else, because we're all getting itchy feet here. Yeah, there you go. That's now being... it looks like it's now being confirmed. There's some messages coming through saying that we're racing in Tier 1 tonight. We're just waiting. Keddy's just in here as well, who's obviously in the lobby as well. He's just talking as well, just saying, look, what is going on, because we're sitting here doing all this and it's a bit pointless. And he's just saying, so we leave and then join back at 6 o'clock, which is in 50 minutes. So we're just waiting for confirmation for that. Bit slow on the uptake. It's taken them best part of 10, 15, well, about 10 minutes really to call it. You can't do a race with 4 cars. It's pointless. Okay, looks like we might be getting kicked out of the server in a minute, which is fine, because it'll be reset and then probably locked or unlocked again for people to practice. And then we'll be back at 6 o'clock. So once the confirmation does happen, and it has been confirmed, I will be racing in Tier 1 tonight, purely because there's no numbers. The stream will stop, and I'll be back with you guys just before 6 o'clock. It gives me an opportunity to have a quick wash, just relax and get ready. It's an hour-long race around Barcelona, so it's going to be pretty intense. So yeah, it looks like that it's all confirmed. We're just waiting for... He's saying don't leave or something because we'll be kicked out of the lobby or something. I think we're waiting for him to just kick us out manually, which he can do. He's server host. And it will give me an opportunity to, like I said, go away, freshen up, come back at 6 o'clock. I can go do a bit of shopping, get some food and drink for the football tonight. Just get my head in the game. An hour-long race, so it's going to be... I've got to sort out the fueling a little bit. Make sure that's okay. I believe it's a mandatory pit stop as well. I'll have to brush up on the rules for the Tier 1 race because it's an hour long. It's a mandatory pit stop. Don't know if you have to change tyres or not. Don't know if you have to refuel or not. So I've just put a message up saying I'm a little bit confused. Do we wait here in the lobby and you're going to reset it, or I'm not too sure what's happening here, because the last thing I want to do is leave and then it resets and then it kicks me out or bans me from rejoining, which is going to be pretty disappointing. But I think either way, what has been confirmed. Okay, he's now saying we'll wait until qualifying ends and then I'll stop the server. So we have to wait in here now for 8.5 minutes, then qualifying will finish, then he'll stop the server, it will be reset, and then I mean, there'll be time to do another race before that. Well, no, it'll be set to an hour, so it'll be absolutely pointless. And it will now just be a case of, just waiting to get into the 6 o'clock race, which will be happening. So, unfortunately, this stream isn't exactly, as brilliant as it was expected to be, but hopefully it'll be a bit better in around 40 odd minutes. So, come back just before 6 o'clock. And hopefully we'll have good numbers for the Tier 1 race. An hour-long race. It will be my longest race on ACC for quite a while. Looking forward to it. So, I'll see you guys in about 40 minutes.